Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our weekly market update. This morning I've got Fraser here with me. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, thank you. How are you?
Good.
How was your weekend?
Yeah, good, thank you. A little bit happening. So, there was a few open homes over the weekend amongst the team. Quite a few coastal ones had some reasonable attendees. A little bit quieter up around Gilbert than the last few weekends, but still a few people about. But leading into that time of year where Hobart's getting very busy and everyone's Christmas shopping. So it's certainly, I guess the genuine buyers are out and about, but probably some of the others might be that are sort of in that researching phase that are probably buying in 3 or 6 months' time. They're probably prioritising other things over coming to houses now. So
because of the time of year, you think?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Christmas.
Yeah. When you've got where your priorities lie, if you're ready, if you have to buy and you're ready to buy, then the priority is the open home. If you're not doing it for 2, 3, 6 months, then probably other things are a higher priority than the open homes at the moment. So what's been happening in the property management space?
We've actually been pretty busy recently, like leasing out our few properties before Christmas, just trying to get a few off the books, which has been good. We've actually put up 2, 3 new listings last week, with owners looking to push for some tenants before Christmas if possible. So there's definitely still a couple of weeks there where we are, but we have noticed a lot of the appraisals we've been going to, we've been trying to line them up ready for January when we come back after the break that all properties will be on in the new year. So there's definitely some owners out there waiting for 2025 and then pushing some new properties in there, which would be good. Some nice ones lined up.
That's good. Tenant inquiry levels?
They've been pretty good still, pretty solid. Kale had an open home on the weekend in Kingston, and I believe there was 12 people there. So there's definitely still a lot of interest about in the market if the property's right, I guess. But we'll notice of this week and then next week that it will be starting to quiet down and then boost back up again in early January. I believe.
Prices still holding?
Yeah, those prices are still pretty similar to what they have been the last few months. They're not necessarily rising or dropping, like they're just holding in the same spot as you said. I expect it to be like that for a little while yet before we do see any major change in the market, I guess.
Okay. And still lots of activity more in the lower price stuff than higher.
So things under 450 and under are going really well, but then anything above that 450 to 500 mark and higher is definitely sitting on the market a lot longer. I just think that's because with the cost of living and things, it's just too difficult for some tenants who used to be able to afford that they can't at the moment. Unfortunately.
Okay. Similar to the sales market, like we've had a lot of offers on quite a few properties over the last couple of weeks, and it's still reasonably active, but in that affordable price point, there's certainly a lot more people with the free stamp duty and some of the other incentives around in those lower price brackets. It's definitely creating some activity there that, making that lower end of the market much stronger.
It's more popular. So what's that around the 550 and under market today?
Probably under the 650. It's quite active under. I think around under the 750 up in Hobart is that sort of mark where the incentives dry up, I suppose. So that's where a lot of people are looking at the moment. And land has still been quite slow in general, especially residential land. Although we are starting to see or hear that some people's getting some more affordable quotes here and there from a building point of view, which still probably a lot higher than a few years ago, but a little bit sharper than what they were. So starting to potentially see some relief in the cost to buy land and build something compared to buying existing land. That might get closer next year to that we see land start to move again. But definitely houses are going fairly well still in those lower to mid price ranges. There's certainly a lot of people watching the market as soon as one comes on that's attractively